Welcome to my 8th grade social studies class. I hope that the following information will give you a better understanding of my class. I have included my school email address and telephone extension. I would encourage you to contact me at any time this school year if you have any questions or concerns about this class or have any information about your child that you think I should know. You can also access this presentation at the address below. Here you see a QR code. This QR code will take you to a document with other helpful links and resources. The QR code will take you to this Helpful Links page. This Helpful Links page has been designed to give you links to resources that will help you help your child in my class. If you don't have a QR code reader, simply type in this address to find the Helpful Links page. As you can see, I have provided links to my frequently asked questions page, my writing tutorial, my resources for answering extended responses video, my digital resource guide video, my open house presentation, and my email address and my phone number. I have a wide range of education and experience working with children. I grew up in Strongsville, which is a suburb southwest of Cleveland, and graduated from Strongsville High School. After high school, I attended Bowling Green State University, the Harvard of Northwest Ohio. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in secondary education, focusing on integrated social studies. I earned my master's degree in the art of teaching from Marygrove College while teaching for Sylvania schools. Along with my formal education at BGSU in Marygrove, I also worked as a camp counselor for 3 summers. This gave me great experience working with children and helped me learn how to build strong connections with kids and motivate them to grow. I spent 2 summers while I was in college working as a camp counselor at Camp Cope-Neconic in Fenton, Michigan. I also had the opportunity to work as a camp counselor at Camp Erdman. This was a tremendous experience because I was able to spend the summer working on Oahu's North Shore. My education and work experiences have helped to shape how I will work as a teacher with your child. I've created my 8th grade social studies class with 3 goals in mind for each student to achieve. I've created these 3 goals based on social studies standards and the skills students would need if they were to go into a social studies related field. My first goal for your child is to gain an understanding and appreciation of early American history. Our theme for this school year is, What is an American? I want students to think about what we are learning about in the class and develop their own definition of what is an American. My second goal is for students to improve their research skills. I want them to understand how to find information on their own. I also want them to understand the difference between reliable and credible sources and sources that are not. My third goal is for students to improve their writing and communicating skills. Students will use their research to write an extended response or present a project. This will have them create an argument and then defend that argument. I have created a document with frequently asked questions about my class. You can access this document at https://goo.gl/2pvo6c. You and your child will be able to find information about all of their assignments by using the daily directions, Google Classroom, and the homework matrix. The daily directions are the launching point of my class each day. You and your child can access these by using Google Classroom or the homework matrix. The daily directions will provide more detailed information about what we did in class that day and links to different resources. There is a slideshow for each day of class. The slideshow includes the date, learning objective, daily activities with links, and any homework for the week. Google Classroom is another way for you or your child to access information or assignments about my class. Google Classroom is simply a platform that allows me to easily share documents with your child. I have had students sign up for my classroom. Please email me if you would like to receive notifications about their assignments in Google Classroom. I will update the homework matrix at the beginning of each week. I will list the homework and provide links to the daily directions for each day. You can access the homework matrix through McCord's website. Your child should be familiar with using these platforms of communication by this point in the year. If you do not understand these, need more help using them, or have any questions, concerns, or comments, please email me or call me. Your child will be learning about early American history in 8th grade social studies this year. It is this early American history that will be used to help students answer our theme of what is an American. The class begins with early exploration of North America. We start by learning about the earliest settlers crossing the Beringia land bridge and move to European exploration. After exploration, students will learn about early settlements and colonization by Great Britain. Colonization leads us into the American Revolution and Revolutionary War. We will focus on the events and actions that caused the Revolution and the unity that began to emerge. Next, students will learn about the Articles of Confederation and examine the U.S. Constitution. We will move from the Constitution to the early presidential administrations of Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, and Monroe. The next unit students will learn about is expansion of the United States. They will learn how the United States expanded from the 13 original states all the way across the continent. Finally, we will end the school year by learning about the causes of the Civil War, the war itself, and the Reconstruction era. It is my hope that students use their knowledge of early American history to develop their own answer of what it means to be an American. I will be assessing the students' grasp of content and skills using primarily 2 types of assignments. Students will have other assignments, but quizzes and extended responses will account for most of their points this school year. Quizzes will be used to gauge basic ideas and understanding of topics that we study. These quizzes will be 5 questions and worth 5 points. Students will receive a study guide prior to taking the quiz. Quizzes will ask students multiple choice questions about the topic we are studying. Students should use the study guide, their research, my research answers, and the daily brief explanations. All of these will be linked to the study guide. Extended responses will make up the largest portion of possible points for your child. These give your child the opportunity to communicate with me what they know about a topic. Each extended response has links to a rubric, detailed explanation on how to earn points, my research, which includes videos and texts explaining each slide, a writing tutorial, and the daily brief explanations. Students should use these along with their own research to write their extended response. Quizzes and extended responses will be the 2 main ways students will earn points this year. I will share several different types of resources with each student when we learn about each topic. Study guides are one resource I will share with students for each topic. The study guide has links to research answers, a text better explaining the research answers, the daily brief explanations, and major ideas to study. The daily brief explanations also have texts and videos further explaining the daily brief explanations. This would be helpful for students to use while preparing for a quiz. The digital resource guide video is another resource that is available to students. This video reviews with students the best way to search for information. This would be helpful for students to use while they research. Another resource that is available to students is the Resources for Answering Extended Responses video. This video explains how to use all of the resources that I provide students when they write their extended responses. Students that are struggling with finding content for their extended responses should use this. The writing tutorial is another resource that is available to students. This presentation that includes videos explains how students are to write when they answer an extended response question. This would be useful for students who are struggling with writing an introduction, underlining, and have trouble with the depth of their answers. Another resource that is available to students is the Research Answers. All students will have access to this before they take their quiz or write their extended response. I will review this with the class, and students will be able to access this through a link in the daily directions. The research answers also have links to teacher-generated videos and a teacher-written text that will explain each slide. Students should use this to study for a quiz or to help with their content while writing their extended response. The teacher-generated text is another resource that is available to students. Students can access this through the research answers and the daily directions. This text provides in-depth explanation and analysis of the research answers. This can be used to study for a quiz or to help with content in their extended response. Another set of resources that are available to students are the daily brief explanations. Students can access this in the daily directions. These are a brief summary of what we will be learning about that day. We will spend the rest of the period learning about the topics introduced in the daily brief explanation. These daily brief explanations also have teacher-written texts and videos that provide further explanation. These resources are available to help make your child successful in my class.